How is everybody doing today? The Ruckus Crawler here, aka the Rolling Stoner, and I'm just coming at you all face to face here because I got some good news and I got some bad news. So please comment below what you want to hear first. Which, I mean, if you're already watching this, the answer is already coming. We're gonna go with the bad news first, and I gotta just let you all know. The channel is not shutting down, but I am gonna be stepping back and just taking a little break here. When I started the channel originally, I made the goal to come out with a video every week. Seemed like a pretty manageable thing to do. Again, the whole thing why I started the channel is if you all are returning and you remember the Garden of Whelan, I moved into that place, I started building that course, and that was kind of my motivation to make the channel. And once we moved to this place here and I made the Ruckus Playground, it just wasn't quite the same. It just, I don't know, it really kind of hit me about a month ago or so, and as you can see here, it's all dismantled behind me. So yeah, I'm not quitting the channel, don't you all worry. The Ruckus Crawler ain't going nowhere, but I kind of got some stuff going on in my life. I'm actually off work right now due to some injuries, and there's also a bunch of depression and stress and all that shit kind of following with it. So yeah, for my own well-being, I don't want the timeline, the dedication to have to do a video every week when it's just not naturally flowing. Like it used to, be a pleasure to come out into the Ruckus garden and just crawl around, and it felt more like a chore to just have to come into the playground to do something that just wasn't as adequate. So yeah, that's the skivvy of that. The reason the playground is taken apart, and oh, we got some boxes here. We got some good news too. So thanks to the magic of editing, I'll catch you in a sec. All right, enough of that doom and gloom. With the bad, there's always the good. So on a pretty big positive, Kat and I actually got engaged a couple of months ago, and then recently came up to our 8-year anniversary. Fuck, took me long enough to pop the question, eh? And, to go with building our future together, boom, after 4.5 freaking years of looking, we finally found our long-term home on the Sunshine Coast. And this is our freaking backyard. It's fucking epic. It is epic. Let's turn this thing around here. All right, so you can't really see past the glare, but in there is going to be my shop space with this door to open. So the plan is to build off the fucking workbench a course that comes right out to the door, and then we can connect it through, and then boom, we have this retaining wall right here. And it's a fair size retaining wall. I mean, it looks pretty overgrown right now, no doubt, but you can see there's some pretty big rocks in there, and it keeps going up and up. And then there's another part of the yard right there and another huge retaining wall. So, I mean, as far as a 24 course is concerned, I have huge plans for this. Bloody huge. I'm gonna make a freaking mountain with switchbacks and everything else. And then, yeah, the backyard has this gorgeous tree line that just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So yeah, with enough time and enough rocks collected, and I'm gonna do things right this time too and collect dirt as well, I could even have a 10 scale course set up back here. So like I say, I'm gonna take a little break just because I gotta get ready for the move. We gotta do the move, then we gotta unpack. And I also don't want to just rush into slapping some rocks together. I'm gonna take my time and build this proper. So you guys are all gonna have to bear with me. I'm not saying I'm not gonna come out with any more content. I mean, if I go out and do some trailing or something, if the opportunity arises, I'll go do that for sure. And still do 4x4 stuff and whatever. But I'm gonna be taking a little bit break from the mandatory every Saturday release, just for a bit. But then once this magnificent course is ready to go, that was just it. When I first started this channel with the Garden of Whelan, I actually had, I think, up to 25 videos made, queued up and ready to go, because it was just so easy to go out there and start slamming them out. So I'm gonna get there again, and I don't know, is this the Garden of Whelan 2.0, or is it gonna be something different? It'll be something different, like the Ruckus Mountain or something like that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, a lot of kind of rough stuff happening, but then some really good stuff happening at the same time. So I appreciate everybody who's been, a viewer of the channel coming back and watching all of our silly adventures. There will continue. There is no doubt about that. And yeah, if you're just watching this now, I mean, go back. There is a lot of crawling, wheeling, and all kinds of adventures on the channel to keep everybody entertained for a while. And before you know it, boom, we will have the Ruckus Mountain and a bunch of glorious content. So until then, everybody, y'all be good to yourselves, be good to each other, get out there and do what you love doing, and make sure to take care of that mental health, because if you let it run thin, whew, it'll put you in a jam for sure. I know that one from experience. So yeah, just be good, y'all, and I will see you soon. Ruckus out. The exodus of the Garden of Wheeling 2.0 is well on its way. If that ain't dedication, I don't know what is. Some of these rocks I've moved 3 times now. Some of these rocks are really freaking big. So yeah, we ain't going nowhere. We're just taking a break to get ready for the long haul.